Do not adjust your TV screens, people. The Parasaur is becoming the biggest badass of ARK that's ever lived. Well, maybe that's a bit of exaggeration, but the Parasaur is part of the TLC 2 update that is getting a revamp and added some abilities, so the butt of all dino jocks, the humble Parasaur is gonna become a little badass. Maybe not the best badass, but a tiny badass. It's all in the ARK Survival Evolved Community Crunch news that released last night. I'm Jade Plays Games. Welcome, Ratbags. Let's go over everything we know, as well as some additional gossip talking about new servers and ARK VR coming very soon. In fact, there's loads of stuff we're going to be going over today. I'm going to be talking about how you can transfer your items across to Aberration servers very soon. So no more broken kibble lines, that will be happening. It's already happening on PC, it's also going to be happening on console. So let's get on to the TLC 2 news though. Okay, well, don't get too excited by the Parasaur. It's not getting any visual upgrade. In fact, it looks like it's only getting some abilities added to it. But I don't think that many people can complain. The Parasaur has always been just a little bit of a useless creature. Way back when, you may have used one early doors just to get around the map very quickly, but there's so many more creatures that are worth doing that for now. What it will be getting is a vocalization capable of notifying the player of surrounding danger, and is even able to scare away small creatures when doing so. The call can be separated into the same categories as other creatures with a type of turret mode, as well as a call can be done on command by the player, just like a roar. So, intermittently, you could set it off so it's always just sort of going off, and then it will let you know when there's a baddie about to attack you. It does look like it's going to be able to scare off most of the small creatures like the Pegamastics and the Itchy Ornis, according to this post. So that's a pretty good ability. I like the idea of that. I like the idea that some of the lesser dinos, the ones that have always had the jokes taken out of them, are going to be getting some sort of a little ability. Also, when you're riding your Parasaur, it will give like a sonar style type radar, which will notify you where players are, enemy players, tames and wild dangers around them, even if they're out of line of sight. So I like the idea of that. That's really good. Let me know what you think about the Parasaur. And here you go. Here's the actual gameplay. You see like the bee showing up. So there you go. It's got an raptor. Or it's not a bee. It's just a radar like sort of signal. Although the raptor still did kind of attack it from what I saw there. So good news for the Parasaur. Obviously, don't forget as well, the Raptor is getting a visual and it's also getting some abilities added to it. It's going to more look like its supposed real-life counterpart. Lots of feathers, much more involved and detailed. And of course, the Argentavis and the Spino are both getting upgrades. The Spino is going to be bipedal, so it'll be able to walk on 2 legs. So loads of good stuff. They've also put a post in talking about what's going to be happening after TLC 2. It's going to include the Sarco, the Spino, Argent, Raptor, Trike and Parasaur. If you missed out what happens with the Trike is also getting some buffs. That was in last week's Community Crunch, which I missed because I was moving house. TLC Patch 2 is coming out early next week supposedly, so that's going to be what, around March the 20th? And the Xbox version and PS4 versions looking likely to come out mid-April. I really hope they release it at the same time. The last TLC patch ended up coming out on PlayStation, Xbox, a little while after PlayStation. And it's really frustrating for players when they want to all be talking about the same things, even if you don't have the same consoles, but you can't actually do that because only half of you have got the update. And talking about their new process for updating or fixing, they're going to be patching on a weekly basis. They'll be leaning heavily on regular Tuesdays deployments unless critical fixes require patches outside of that regular patch day. So they're going to become collective weekly bug patching updates rather than separate updates for each bug fix that in the past resulted in multiple patches a week. Supposedly, so this is what goes on PC. They do update PC a lot more. Obviously for consoles, I don't think that's going to be the case. They're not going to be updating it weekly. It will certainly be what it is now. The bug fixes will be coming as part of larger updates. According to this post, after TLC 2, they won't be doing a TLC 3 for a while, and I've got another post to show you with a bit more detail about that. They're literally going to be focusing more quality of life issues and bug fixes. So it's going to be very quiet after this next update for ARK Survival Evolved. What us YouTubers going to do? We might have to actually play some other games. Here is the post from Reddit which says more about the TLC 3 plans, and in fact they're not going to be working on TLC 3 for a while. Elder Seer asks, when is TLC officially finished, or maybe a few older creatures get updates later in the year? Specifically thinking of near launch animals like the Plesio, Megalodon and the Carno. The Megalodon? Was that a near launch animal, was it? Or the Carno? Or the Plesio? What's this guy talking about? Or is he talking about early access? That's what he's talking about. I was like, wow, no, they did not launch before the full launch. Early access launch. And Jen has replied, we did have some of TLC 3 mapped out, but are pushing it in favour of some bug focus patches. We may revisit down the line, though it may be as far as after the third DLC. Nothing concrete for a TLC 3 of right now. Now, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon about this. I didn't really expect the whole host of stuff that came in the TLC 2 and a TLC 1 patch. If you take a look at some of the last updates, you'll realise there's been a bunch of stuff they've added and done and fixed. Buffs and obviously nerfing stuff as well. So I'm not too worried by the fact that they're maybe not necessarily going to be working on TLC patch 3, because a lot of these bugs and issues will be hopefully done more quickly. They'll definitely be done on PC quicker, but like I said, coming to console, it may be a bit longer. So I really hope they set a console thing where maybe at least once a month we get an update that has bug fixes in it for Xbox One and the PS4. But yeah, it does look like that is the end of TLC. So if you was hoping for any other dinosaurs to get some love, get some new abilities, think again. It's not looking likely until after the third DLC launches, which by the way is going to be in June. If you've not heard it from anyone else or me first, I'm guaranteeing you now it is going to be delayed. That's the big news that I've been hearing on the inside. It's coming June time. So that's definitely not spring. Also, the Community Crunch talks about servers that have been put up. Now, everyone was saying, oh, Wildcard are amazing, they've put up some new servers. They've took down over 800 servers across Xbox One, PS4 and PC. When you put that into perspective and look how many they actually give back, that is a really piss poor amount. I understand a lot of them servers were supposedly not in use, but with good reason. No one wanted to play on legacy servers after all the problems and issues that legacy servers had. So is this enough? Is this enough servers to go back into the mix? One good thing is there are some cross ARK servers here. So these are the ones that you will be able to play, hopefully, with, I do believe, Xbox. Although you can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but that's really a small amount of servers. So I did say that they were hinting or gossiping about a possible new type of server very soon. So alongside the Apocalypse servers, if you don't know what the Apocalypse servers, they're basically Extinction servers, but they've probably changed the name because they've got DLC that's coming out with the word Extinction on them. They have also boosted the Apocalypse servers. They've got much faster rates. So if you're looking for something that will get wiped out at the end of every month and PvP, pure action, then go and check out the Apocalypse servers. But in this reply to Elegant Hope, she says, or he says, what about the issues that aren't bugs that bad art brought up? If you don't know what bad art is, it's a movement of people that have just basically done really bad pictures of Ark Survival Evolved's bugs and glitches and stuff like that. And frequently it is this kind of stuff with people doing some really crappy art, highlighting the many bugs and issues that Ark Survival Evolved has. And that is what has prompted ARK to actually maybe fix and look at the bugs and problems and issues that people have, rather than a TLC update 3. So anyway, Jen says, I understand the comment made, but we aren't looking to adjust the rates or official on our official servers currently. We do offer alternatives if official grinding is not desirable, and we do plan to offer additional servers with changed rates, but that's still in talks internally right now. So that is what they're talking about, guys. We could see a brand new type of server. We don't know for 100% yet what's going to happen with it, and it might take months and months and months. But it'd be interesting to see what them talks are. So if you follow any of the devs on Twitter, if you talk to any of the devs who've got a good relationship, go ahead and ask them what they're doing, talking internally. What are the possibilities of maybe some new servers? It may be only 1 or 2 people talking about it. It may be just the community managers talking about it. But it does say here, talks internally. So there could be an opportunity for some brand new types of servers with different types of rates. It's the thing that's put me off official. And I'll big shout out, I say it every time to everyone that is on official servers. You guys sink so much time and effort into them servers. It is crazy. I could never do it. I could never do it as a YouTuber. I could never do it as just having a full-time job. So shout out to you guys who like work hard, come home and work even harder grinding. But that isn't the life for me. So any new servers that may have quicker rates, it would be cool to play on official servers. And that is pretty much it for the Community Crunch. We've just got the usual stuff. They're floating around, the pictures and stuff like that. Let's go and take a look at the videos because I've got a very good interest in some of these videos this week. Now there are some really cool videos. We've got the tripod from Optimissi Prime, which has built a World of the Wars style bipod or a creature or evil thing. I'm loving the way this is like vibing as well. Look, it's the Bulb Dogs. They're about to attack planet ARK, planet Earth. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I've got to watch this. I've not watched this the whole way through. Look at that. That is mad. That is absolutely mad. How did that not win? How did that not win? This is on Xbox, by the way. This is no mods. And Missy has made this. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. I can't believe that didn't win. Oh, it's runner-ups. It is. It's runner-ups. It is a runner-up. So it's fantastic build. So well done. That is great stuff. Look at that. That is pretty epic. Well done, Missy. And we've also got a functioning Zodiac raft. Obviously, I know these guys quite well. They're big friends of mine. They've done stuff with me many times. Hey, so big shout out to Missy and TLC for this. Look at this little raft he's got, and a big one as well. That is absolutely nuts. So he's going to teach you how to do it. So go and check this out. I'll leave the links for both of these in my box down below. They are in my channel recommendations anyway. So if you look on the right hand side, you should see the channels that I like, and you can go ahead and do it. But I just want to see. I want to see the finished thing. That's what I want to see. And it looks crazy. That's just a nice little raft. It really does look like a dinghy. Looks like one of them sort of army dinghies. Army ones, yeah. That's really cool. Well done, TLC. I will point out the winner, though, was this Link Zelda garden. Which is cool, but it's a lot of mods. It's just a lot of mods. I'm not that interested in stuff when it's just lots of mods. I don't know why. I can't say it's the best when it's mods. But that's just personal opinion. Obviously, still a lot of work goes into these. The map does look pretty big, and he's obviously spent a long time. I bet it's really cool walking around it. I bet it does it much more justice actually taking a look and walking through the areas. And a big shout out to poor Virgil, who chose the wrong time to enter his amazing roof design. Look at this. Have you ever seen spirals? Have you ever seen rounded roofs like that? I think he got inspired by Fat Dog's building tutorial on how to do round structures. And so obviously he's took that to another level now with these round spires. That's really good stuff. So hopefully he's going to be tweeting some stuff out when he gets his Twitter. If not, come and join my Discord and you'll be able to see some of the pictures he posts in Discord as well. And that's where you can catch up with a lot of his stuff and actual TLC stuff as well. So if you're interested in any of them people I just highlighted, make sure you come and join Discord and go and take a look at what they're doing. So just finishing up with some small things you might not realise. Like I said, start the video, they're opening up transfers to Aberration. You'll be able to transfer anything into Aberration, whereas previously I do believe it was shut off. So you can now do that on PC, and it is coming to console, I'm guessing, in the next few weeks. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to have to wait until TLC 2. I think it'll be something that obviously just for the servers, because obviously it's official servers. So expect that to happen in the next week or so, an update for Xbox and PS4. That means you can finally use Kibble the right way. If you've got it on the island or Ragnarok or any of the other maps, you'll be able to transfer it to Aberration and use them items on Aberration. And just like I told you guys, ARK VR is coming. Remember ARK Park? Well, it has got a release date, 22nd of this month. Remember, it got pushed back. It was meant to come out at the end of the year. Not seen any style gameplay or anything like that. It's going to be on the PlayStation VR and the other two PC VR sort of specialists as well. And he's going to be doing a live stream. Wildcard Chris is the guy that produces all of the trailers for ARK Survival Evolved. He helps coordinate and makes them and sorts out their website. I would love to say I'm trying this, but I'm not spending like $500 on a PlayStation VR kit. No way. I will, however, still investigate and see if there's a way that I can maybe rent one out or find like a game specialist, maybe somewhere where you can go and play games. Maybe they can hook me up and let me have a try. I'll bring my recording equipment with me. That's a tentative, fingers crossed, guys. So unless anyone wants to donate $350 or so, or 350 quid, I think that's how much it costs in the UK, then by all means, go ahead and do that. So there we go, guys. That is the ARK Survival Evolved news from the Community Crunch and a few other bits this week. Like I said in an update video, I'm not necessarily going to be updating ARK on a daily basis anymore. It's going to be a case of giving you guys information that I think is really super important straight away, but other stuff may take a few days to collate and get stuff together. As you can tell from that post as well, the content for ARK is really drying up now. In terms of what ARK tubers are doing, it's all about what you enjoy them playing or them doing in the game, rather than the content they're making in terms of like stuff that's happening with updates. And so I'm the same. I told you guys, if you don't know, I'm going to be playing a lot more games and try and do a lot more stuff. And I always have done, but I'm going to make sure I'm doing lots more Let's Plays rather than just live streams. So expect to see more gameplay. I've got Pantropy coming up later as well. But I haven't forgotten about ARK. What I want to do with ARK is I'm going to go and revisit some tutorials, finally finish off some server tutorials, which I never got a chance to. Stuff like that I may carry on doing, see if there's like a good reception to some of that stuff. Because a lot of my tutorials were good or okay at the time, but things have moved on. They're quite old, some of them were using like equipment that I didn't think was that great. So it might be interesting to go back and see if I can improve further on some of these. So you let me know if there's any tutorials or guides you'd like to more in depth about. I will be taking a look at cloning, the forgotten art. Definitely looking at cloning in the next few weeks because I'm organising my Dino Wars Grand Final. We're going to be fighting with Gigas. And I want all the Gigas to be exactly the same. So I'm going to be cloning lots of Gigas for the Grand Finals. But yeah, so there you go guys, I'll be back with more important art news, but until then, enjoy all the rest of the other content. And guys, make sure you've got notifications turned on. Loads of people complaining the last few days when I've been live streaming, they've not been getting any notifications whatsoever. So if you want to keep up to date with what's going on, make sure you join me on Discord, and I'm going to start tweeting more what I'm doing in terms of live streams as well. So I'm Jade Plays Games, thank you Ratbags, and I'll see you guys later.